Good morning, students. Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the exercise 7.2, ninth problem. The relation between the numbers of words while a person learns in a house in x hours is y equal to 52 root x, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 9. What is the approximate number of words learned when exchanged from 1 to 1.1 hour, subdivision to 4 to 4.1 hour? So you see this question number 9. The relation between the number of words y, your number of words is y, so y number of words a person learns in x hours. A person learns in x hours, they give the equations. Y is the number of words, so y equal to, they give the function y equal to 52 into root x. Next the interval is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 9. Then what is the approximate number of words? They ask about the question that approximate number of words learned when exchange. That means they give the x hours. Suppose the x hours changes, then what the number of words the person learned. That means they give the time 1 to 1.1 hour, subdivision to 4 to 4.1 hour. So subdivision 1. First, I write the given function. Given function is y equal to 52 into root x. Next, they give the time 1 to 1.1. So first time I take 1. X equal to 1. Dx. Deviation is del x equal to, that means 1.1 minus 1. Therefore, we subtract the second value. We subtract the first value from second value. So 1.1 minus 1 equal to, we get the dx equal to 0.1. So next 0.1 hours. Next dy by dx. Dy by dx equal to, that means we know this is a given function. From this we calculate the dy by dx. So dy by dx equal to 52 into, I differentiate the root x. So differentiation of root x is x power 1 by 2. Differentiation of x power 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 into x power 1 by 2 minus 1. So the answer is, that means 1 by 2 into x power 1 by 2 minus 1 is x power minus 1 by 2. X power minus 1 by 2 is 1 by root x. Therefore, the differentiation is 52 into 1 by 2 root x, which implies dy equal to, I cross multiply the dx in the right hand side. Therefore, dy equal to, that means 26 into, that means I cancel, I divide the 52 by 2. So the answer is 26. 26 into 1 by root x into, I cross multiply the dx in the right hand side. So into dx. Therefore, dy equal to 26 into 1 by root x into dx. This is the equation. Next, change in word learn. So change in the word, I taken dy. Therefore, that means dy equal to, we know that dy equations, dy equal to 26 1 by root x into dx. So I substitute here 26 into 1 by x value is 1. So therefore 1 by root 1 into dx. Dx value is 0.1. So therefore 2.6 into 1 by root 1 is 1. So 2 points, that means 26 into 0.1 is 2.6. So 2.6 means this is a 6. So above 5 we round up the numbers. That means we add 1 plus 2. So 3. We round up the 2.6 by 3. So 3 words. Therefore, the man learned the 3 words in the timing of 1 to 1.1 hours. Next, they ask about the question. The man learned the words from 4 to 4.1 hour. So I take that x equal to 4 and dx equal to del x equal to, that means I subtract the first value, second value minus the first value. So 4.1 minus 4 equal to 0.1. Therefore, dy equal to, already we calculated dy equations. Dy equal to 26 into 1 by root x into dx. Now I substitute 26 into 1 by root x dx. Change the words learn. That means 26 into 1 by x value is 4. So root 4 into dx value is dx equal to 0.1. I substitute here. Next step, square root of 4 is 2. So 26 by 2 is 13. 13 into 0.1 is 1.3. Therefore, the person learned 1.3 words from 4 to 4.1 hours. So I round up these numbers. 1.3 means I take the 1 words. Therefore, the person learn 1 words from the timing of 4 to 4.1 hour. So now 10th problem. The question is, you see the question, a circular plate expands uniformly under, there is a circular plate expands uniformly, this is uniformly under the influence of heat if its radius increases from 10.5 centimeter to 10.75 centimeter, then find an approximate change in the area and the approximate percentage change in the area. So you see the questions, a circular plate expand uniformly the influence of the heat. The next, if it is radius increases, the radius increases from 10.5 centimeter to 10.75 centimeter, then find an approximate change. Then find an approximate change in the area and the approximate percentage change in the area. So approximate change in the area, we calculate about the approximate change in the area and approximate percentage change in the area. So first I give, that means r equal to radius equal to 10.5. The next, deviation of the radius, that means del r equal to dr equal to, that means the second radius minus first radius. So 10.75 minus 10.5, we got the answer dr equal to 0.25. Area of the circular plate, area of the circular plate equal to, that means we know that a circular area of the circle, so pi r square. From this I differentiate the equations. dA equal to, differentiate with respect to r, so dA by dr equal to pi into 2r. So I cross multiply the dr in the right hand side, so dA equal to 2 pi r into dr. Now I calculate the approximate change in the area. So approximate change in the area means we calculate the dA. So already we calculated the dA. So dA equal to, I substitute the equations, 2 pi into r values. We know that r values, r equal to 10.5. I substitute into dr values, dr equal to 0.25. So the next step, now I multiply, that means 2 into 10.5 into 0.25. I multiply the three values, I got the answer 5.25 pi centimeter square. This is the approximate change in the area. Next, approximate change in the area equal to, area means we refer the centimeter square. Next we calculate the approximate percentage of change. So we know the approximate percentage of change, that means dA by A into 100. So dA value is, that means approximate change in the area, that means we take it is a dA, we denote it dA. So dA equal to 5.25 pi centimeter. So I substitute, instead of dA I substitute 5.25 pi by, next A values, A equal to, that means pi r square. So here I write pi into r value is 10.5. So r square means 10.5 into 10.5 into 100. So the next step, I cancelled the pi. So remaining terms I write here. That means 5.25 into 100 means 525. The decimal point eliminate. So 525 by, that means 10.5 into 10.5. Therefore equal to, I divide, that means we divide 525 by 10.5 into 10.5. We got the answer 4.76 percentage. This is the answer for approximate percentage of change. Now we discuss about the 11th problem. A coat of paint thickness 0.2 centimeter is applied to the faces of a cube whose edge is 10 centimeter. Use the differentials to find approximately how many cubic centimeter of a paint this cube. Also calculate the exact amount of paint used to paint this cube. So you see the questions, that means the edge of a cube. They give the edge of the cube means, that means the edge is 10 centimeters. So therefore edge of the cube means A equal to 10 centimeter. Thickness, they give the thickness is 0.2. So it is a del A equal to dA equal to 0.2 centimeter. Next, volume of the cube. So volume of, we know that volume of the cube equal to A cube. Next, from this I calculate the dV by dA, differentiate with respect to A. So dV by dA equal to, that means 3 into A square. The next step, I cross multiply the dA in the right hand side. So dV equal to 3A square into dA. Volume of the paint is dV. So It is 3 into, that means we know that the volume of the dV equation is 3a square into dA. 3 into a value is 10. So I substitute here 10 square into dA value. dA equal to 0.2. So the next step 3 into 10 square is 100. 100 into 0.2. So we multiply the 3 into 100 into 0.2 means we got the answer 60 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the paint. So next volume of paint equal to 60 centimeter cube. Exact volume of paint. Now we calculate the exact volume of the paint. So volume of at 10.2 minus volume of 10. So volume of 10.2 means we substitute the 10.2 in the volume. So we know that volume equal to A cube. So 10.2 whole cube minus 10 cube, which implies 10.2 whole cube means 1061.208 minus 10 cube means 1000. Therefore we subtract this. So we get the answer 61.208 centimeter square. This is the exact volume of paint. Exact volume means here cube will come. So this is that means 61.208 centimeter whole cube will come. So this is the answer for exact volume. They ask about the calculate the exact amount of paint used to paint this cube. So exact amount means the exact volume of the paint. So they ask this questions, we find out the answer for exact volume of paint equal to 61.208 centimeter cube. Now we see about the Laplace equation. Definition of the Laplace equation. Here let A contained in R. So one side contained in the R square. U is the function. That means the function is U from A to R square. Is said to be harmonic in A. So this is a harmonic. So harmonic means that satisfy the condition. U satisfy the condition is dou square U by dou x square plus dou square U by dou y square equal to 0 for all x comma y belongs to A. This equation is called a Laplace equation. So U is said to be harmonic means the condition is dou square U by dou x square plus dou square U by dou y square equal to 0 for all. So this equation we called a Laplace equation. Next we discuss about the exercise 8.4. So first problem, find the partial derivatives of the following functions at the indicated points. So they ask about the partial derivatives of the following functions. So now first problem, f of x first problem, that means in first problem first subdivision, f of x comma y equal to 3x square minus 2xy plus y square plus 5x plus 2 comma point is 2 comma minus 5. Here point will come 2 comma minus 5 is the point here. So from this we find out the partial derivatives. So now I partially differentiate with respect to x. So dou f by dou x equal to, I differentiate the 3x square. So 3 into differentiation of x square is 2x. So 6x minus 2y is a constant. Differentiation of x is 1. So minus 2y. Here y is a no x term. So y is a constant. The differentiation of y square is 0 because without x term, that term we treat a constant. So no x term. So this term is a constant. Differentiation of constant term is 0. Next term plus 5 into differentiation of x is 1. So plus 5. Therefore dou f by dou x equal to 6x minus 2y plus 5. So the next step, dou f by dou x into 2 comma minus 5. I substitute the point 2 comma minus 5. That means x equal to 2, y equal to minus 5. So 6 into 2 minus 2 into minus 5 plus 5 equal to, that means 6 2s are 12 minus into minus plus 10 plus 5. So the next step I add all the numbers. So 12 plus 10 22 plus 5 27. Therefore dou f by dou y. Dou f by dou y means now I differentiate you see the first term is dou f by dou y. So you see the function now partially differentiate with respect to y. So the first term is no y in the first term. So it is a constant. So differentiation of a constant is 0. So first term is 0. Next term, here we differentiate only y. So minus 2x is a constant. So differentiation of y is 1. So I write it minus 2x. Plus differentiation of y square is, that means 2y. Now, so the dou f by dou y equal to minus 2x plus 2y. So the next step, dou f by dou y at the point 2 comma minus y. So equal to, now I substitute the point x equal to 2, y equal to minus 5. So I substitute here minus 2 of 2 plus 2 into y value is minus 5 into minus 5. So equal to minus 4 minus 10 equal to minus 14. This is the dou f by dou y at the point 2 comma minus 5. Now, second subdivision problem, g of x comma y equal to 3x square plus y square plus 5x plus 2 at the point 1 comma minus 2. So they give the function under one point. From this we find out the derivatives, partial derivative. That means dou g by dou x and dou g by dou y. So first I calculate the dou g by dou x, partially differentiate with respect to x. So dou g by dou x equal to, I differentiate the 3x square. So 3 into differentiation of x square is 2x. So 3 into 2x 6x. Next here y is a constant because no x term. Without no x term means it is a differentiation of the term is 0. So differentiation of y square is 0. Next differentiation of 5x is 5 into differentiation of x is 1. So differentiation of 5x equal to 5. So I substitute 6x plus 5. Next, now I substitute the point dou g by dou x at the point 1 comma minus 2 equal to this x point, this is a y point. So I substitute 6 into, that means 6 into 1 plus 5 equal to 6 plus 5 11. Next, dou g by dou y. So dou g by dou y means now I differentiate the g with respect to y. So the first term is no y term, so it is 0. Next second term y square, differentiation of y square is 2y. Next no y term here, so it is 0 and a constant. Without y term it is a constant, so 0 plus 2y equal to 2y. Now I substitute the point is 1 comma minus 2. Therefore 2 into the y point is minus 2, so I substitute minus 4. Therefore dou g by dou y equal to minus 4. So we calculated dou g by dou x equal to 11 and dou g by dou y equal to minus 4. Next, third subdivision, h of x comma y comma z equal to x sine of xy plus z square x comma 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1. So this is the function, so this is a given point. So from this we calculate the dou h by dou x. So dou h by dou x means we differentiate partially with respect to x. So there is there two functions in the first term. One is x, another one is sine of x comma y. So we apply the differentiation of UV method. So first I write the first function as it is. I differentiate the second function. So differentiation of sine of x comma y. Differentiation of sine is cos of xy, and the differentiation of xy is y. Plus next is second plus I write the second term sine xy into differentiation of x is 1 plus again you see the second term z square is a constant. I write it, and then next x is the definition of x is 1, so plus z square. So therefore dou h by dou x into, and I substitute the point 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1 equal to, this is x equal to 2, y equal to pi by 4, z equal to 1. I substitute. So 2 cos of x value is 2 into y value is, that means pi by 4. I substitute. Next y value is again y value is pi by 4 plus sine of again x value is 2, y value is pi by 4 plus z value is 1. So therefore 2 into cos of 2 into pi by 4 is cos pi by 2. This 4 by 2 not come. So therefore here that means cos of pi by 2 is 0. So I substitute 0 plus sine of pi by 2 is 1. I substitute plus 1. Therefore 0 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So here that means 4 by 2. That means 2 cos 2 into pi by 4 into pi by 4 will come, but 2 is denominator 2 not come here also. So this 2 and pi by 4 and cancelled, we get the 2 into cos pi by 2 into pi by 4. So cos pi by 2 is 0. So next is sin pi by 2 is 1. So I substitute every values. I got the answer. Dou h by dou x at the point 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1 is 2. The next step of dou h by dou y equal to, now next I calculate the dou h by dou y equal to, now you see x is a constant, so I only differentiate y only differentiate. So x into there is a y function in the sign. So I differentiate the sign. Differentiation of sign is cos xy and differentiation of xy. So that means I differentiate only y. So differentiation of y is 1. So x is in the product. So I write. So x into 1 means x plus the second term. You see the second term, there is no y term in the second term. So it is a constant. So no y term means its differentiation is 0. Therefore I write it 0. Therefore, dou h by dou y equal to x cos xy. That means this x I write in the before. So x into x square. Therefore, x square into cos xy. This is dou h by dou y. Next, at the point, I substitute the point. Point is 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1. X equal to 2, y equal to pi by 4, z equal to 1. Therefore, I write it. That means dou h by dou y at the point x value is 2. So x square means 2 square 4. Next cos into, that means 2 into pi by 4 is pi by 2. So this 2, x value is 2, y value is pi by 4. So 2 and 4 cancelled. So we got cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0. So 0 into anything 0. So plus, so here you see 2 into cos of pi by 2 is 0. So cos pi by 2 0, 0 into anything 0. Therefore, dou h by dou y at the point 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1 is 0. Next we calculate the dou h by dou z. So dou h by dou z equal to, again I differentiate the h with respect to z. So dou h by dou z equal to, you see the first term no z. So its the differentiation is 0. Next second term, there is z square. X is a product. So we treat it as a constant. So I write x and differentiation of z square is 2z. Therefore, dou h by dou z equal to 2zx. And now I substitute the point. Dou h by dou z at the point 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1. That means x, y, z. I substitute. So the x 2 into z value is 1. I substitute. That means next x value equal to 2. So 2 into 1 4. So therefore dou h by dou z at the point 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1 is 4. This is the answer for dou h by dou z at the point 2 comma pi by 4 comma 1. So next fourth subdivision, so that means g of x comma y equal to, the problem is a fourth subdivision, not a fourth problem. G of x comma y equal to e power x plus 3y log of x square plus y square at the point minus 1 comma 1. So now we calculate the dou g by dou x and dou g by dou y. So now here this is 3y, not it is a 3. The question is x plus 3y. Here 3 will come. So dou g by, now I differentiate with respect to x, partially differentiate with respect to x. So dou g by dou x equal to this. You see the differentiate with respect to x. So in the equations x terms, x functions are 2. So I apply the differentiation of UV method. So first I write the given function. First term I write as it is e power x plus 3y into, I differentiate the second function. So differentiation of log is, that means log of x square plus y square whole dash, plus I write the second term, second function's log of x square plus y square into differentiate the e power x plus 3y whole dash. So in the next step I write it e power x plus 3y into differentiation of log is 1 by x square plus y square. Differentiation of x square is 2x, plus next differentiation of log of x square plus y square. Next differentiation of e power x plus 3y is, that means exponential, we differentiate the exponential, we write as it is, and differentiate the power means it is a 1 because x. So differentiation of x is 1. Therefore e power x plus 3y into, we write it that means 2x by x square plus y square plus log of x square plus y square. So you see, so here the first two terms e power x plus 3y is common. So e power x plus 3y into 2x by x square plus y square log of x square plus y square. So this one, now I substitute the point minus 1 comma plus 1. So therefore x is the minus 1, y is the plus, x is the 1 minus 1 and y is the plus 1. So I substitute in the throughout the equations. So e power minus 1 plus 3, here 3y. So I substitute y equal to 1 and x equal to minus 1. So minus 1 plus 3 into 2 into x value is minus 1 by 1. So that means x value is minus 1. So minus 1 whole square is plus 1 y square is 1 plus log of 1 plus 1. So the next step e power 2 log of, that means we write it minus 2 by 2 is minus 1. Therefore, log 2 minus 1. So, this is the dou g by dou x at the point minus 1 comma 1. Next, we calculate the dou g by dou y. Dou g by dou y equal to, that means again, you see the y function in the 2. That means there is a 2 function in the equations in the given function. So again we apply the UV method. So first I write the given function e power x plus 3y into differentiation of log of x square plus y square is, that means 1 by x square plus y square, differentiation of y square is 2y. So plus next log of, next I differentiate the, I write the second term as it is log of x square plus y square. I differentiate the first term, differentiation of e power x plus 3y, differentiation of exponential is e power x plus 3y, and it is a differentiate the powers. So differentiation of x is 0. We differentiate only y terms. So differentiation of 3y is 3. So therefore the next step I write it e power x plus 3y into 2y by x square plus y square plus 3 into, that means 3 into log of x square plus y square. So dou g by dou y at the point minus 1 comma 1. Now I substitute the value e power minus 1 plus 3 into, I substitute the x equal to minus 1, y equal to 1 at the point at the function dou g by dou y. So 2 by 1 plus 1 plus 3 into log of 1 plus 1. Therefore e square into 12 by, that means here not 12, 2 only will come. So 2 by 2 plus 3 into log 2. Therefore I take, that means e square into 2 by 2 is 1 plus log of this 3 I write in the power. So multiplication of any number in the log we write in the power. So log of 2 power 3, that means log 8. Therefore e square equal to 1 plus log 8. This is the answer for dou g by dou y. Second problem. For each of the following functions, find the fx, fy and show that fxy equal to fyx. So subdivision 1, f of x comma y equal to 3x by y plus sin x. This is subdivision 1. Now we differentiate, here we calculate the, find the fx, fy. Fx means dou f by dou x, fy means dou f by dou y, and fxy means dou by dou x of dou f by dou y, and fyx means dou by dou y of fx. You see I write the given functions f of x comma y equal to, so the given function is f of x comma y equal to 3x by y plus sin x. Now so this is the f functions. Now fx, fx means partially differentiated with respect to x. So the x functions in the u by v method, numerator and denominator. So we apply the differentiation of u by v. So I write the denominator y plus sin x whole square into, I write the denominator y plus sin x into, I differentiated 3x. 3 into differentiation of x is 1 minus, I write the numerator 3x into differentiation of denominator. The differentiation of denominator is, I differentiate only x terms. So y is a constant. So differentiation of y is 0 and the differentiation of sin x is cos x. So 0 plus cos x is cos x. So in the next step fx equal to, that means I multiply the 3 in the factor, 3y plus 3 sin x minus 3x cos x by y plus sin x whole square. So in the next step now again, so fx calculated. Next I calculate the fy. So fy equal to, that means I write you see that means u by v method again apply. That means y plus sin x whole square into, I write the denominator term y plus sin x into, I differentiate 3x. So you see 3x is a, I differentiate only y terms. So there is no y term, it is a constant. Differentiation of constant is 0 minus 3x into differentiation of denominator. Differentiation of denominator is y is, differentiation of y is 1 plus, there is no y term in the sin x, so its differentiation is 0. Therefore 1 plus 0 is 1. So the next step fy equal to dou by, that means fy equal to, that means here y plus sin x minus, that means 0 into anything 0. So minus 3x by y plus sin x whole square. This is the fy. Here dou by dou x not come. So in the next step, this is a fy. So in the next step I calculate the f of, so in the next step I calculate the fyx. So fyx means, so in the next step I calculate fxy. So you see fxy means here fxy, that means already I calculated the y fy. Again I differentiate the dou by dou x of minus 3x by y plus sine x whole square. So here you see, so there is x term, u by v method again I apply. So y plus sin x whole, already there is a square, again I square, so whole power 4. I write the denominator y plus sin x whole square into, I write the differentiate the numerator minus 3 plus next I write the, that means the middle term minus will come. So minus of minus 3x into, I differentiate the denominator. So 2 into y plus sin x into, next I differentiate the y. So differentiation of y is, I differentiate only x terms, so y is 0 and the differentiation of sin is cos x. Therefore, I write it here, y plus sin x is common factor I take from the numerator. So, minus 3 into y plus sin x plus 6x, that means here 3 2s are 6 cos x. Therefore, y plus sin x, I cancelled the y plus sin x into, that means I write it whole power 3, whole power 4 will come. So I cancelled this. So remaining term is whole power 3. Here whole power 4 will come. So y plus sin x and y plus sin x whole power 4 cancelled. So remaining term is y plus sin x whole cube. So 3 into, that means here I take the 3 common. So I take from this term. So 3 into remaining factor is 2x cos x minus, I multiply the minus y minus sin x. This is the fxy. Next term. So next fyx, the same procedure we applied and we get the answer fxy and fyx is the same. Therefore fxy equal to fyx. We proved our answer. We complete the class.